every team's biggest disappointment. And it's from, I think, this account called Slam Studios. So shout out to them. And we're going to react to this team. We're going to react to this list right now. I'm just going to name the player, and you tell me if you think that player has, in fact, been the biggest disappointment or it's another player on that team. Who's tweet?
That's our boy Sean. Surge tweet, I hate the Broncos, Yankees, Lakers, Dolphins, and Arsenal.
He just hates everybody you like.
And he said Andrew.
All right, so every team's biggest disappointment this season is sponsored by Boom Fantasy. Right now we're hosting a NBA League Pass and YouTube TV giveaway. If you deposit $10 or more into the Boom Fantasy app, the link is in our bio.
We have a winner, too.
For Modern Warfare 2.
Are we announcing that yet?
Yeah, who?
Yeah. Let me pull up the name.
Didn't you email him?
I emailed him. He has not answered, but that same thing happened with our last winner. And once he heard the show, he responded. Let me find his name real quick.
Yeah, what's his name? Let's shout him out on the show real quick, then get to these every team's biggest disappointments in the league. I guess we could just start right now.
Jackson's his name.
Jackson Rogers, I believe.
Yes.
So shout out to Jackson Rogers for winning the Modern Warfare 2 giveaway. We're going to have another giveaway for YouTube TV and NBA League Pass. Just deposit $10 or more into the Boom Fantasy app. The link is in our description.
And Jackson, I emailed you, so respond to me. Let us know what system you play on your social media.
You get a week, Jackson.
You get a week, or else we're going to have to pick another winner.
Yeah.
Every team's biggest disappointment, first team, the Atlanta Hawks. This graphic here has Trae Young as the biggest disappointment.
I agree.
It's a fair statement to make, but he's going to cook up.
Yeah,
it's inevitable.
It's just his business efficiency, but I agree.
Yeah, give him some time.
Like, imagine how good the Hawks have been as is without Trae Young being Trae Young. That's scary.
What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, as of now, it's definitely Trae. That's because of the expectations we have for him, but also his shooting span. Yeah.
For the Celtics, it's no one.
Ime Udoka.
I mean, Brogdon got banged up, but whatever.
For me, it's him.
The answer is no one. They've been amazing, every single player.
The Brooklyn Nets, Ben Simmons.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah. I mean, he finally had a good game last night where he looked
6 or 6.
Yeah, he
Dude,
shot well, but
Dude said he ate, and he scored 15 points.
for Ben Simmons, that's
6 for 6.
That's a career game.
12.
3 or 4 from the free throw line.
Was it 12 boards?
Knocked him down.
6 assists, yeah,
Congrats,
something like
bro. He ate.
that. That's a big step for him. With
That's-
all jokes aside, it's a big step for him.
It is. Ben Simmons, I would agree with this one, or Kyrie. The Hornets, PJ Washington.
Ironic.
That's hilarious.
I haven't watched much Hornets. I truly can't answer this
Yeah,
one.
I mean, the Hornets are kind of a mess right now. LaMelo just re-aggravated his ankle.
You could say
too.
Miles Bridges. That's been
There's one.
There it is.
I mean,
That's
he's
the
technically
answer.
not on the roster, though.
And that's only because of him.
How about the FO for letting these dudes act like that?
Actually,
go.
not
That's well
PJ
said.
Washington, but James Bucknight. Where is he?
He's got a lot of that this episode,
Yeah,
right?
James Bucknight, I
Hey,
think
man,
is a
I
disappointment.
take my L's in quietness.
I would take James Bucknight over PJ Washington for this. The Chicago Bulls, Patrick Williams.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's been
Patrick
super
Williams.
disappointing.
Oh, my God. If I can put him in a blender and just trade him for somebody like
That's what I'm glad that's where you went with it. Put him in
I
a
was
blender.
wondering where he's going with that.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley.
No, fuck no.
I
Isaac
wouldn't
Okoro.
say-
Yeah,
there it is.
but coming into the season,
He was a top 5 pick.
it depends who.
He was a top 5 pick.
depends what you
He was a
thought
top
about
5 pick. I don't
Nah,
care.
bro, nah.
He averaged
I
2
know,
points.
but
And Mobley,
years
no,
ago.
you can't say
But we
Mobley.
knew, but the
Mobley-
Okoro, we know the
Mobley's
Okoro
offense
player
was gonna
was
take
what?
time
Exactly.
regardless.
What's the disappointment? That he's not averaging 20?
Yeah.
The defense
His
is
offense
still
was going to
elite.
Isaac Okoro is a top 5 pick averaging 3 points in year 3. He is easily the most disappointing player
But
I've
were you
ever
expecting
seen.
Okoro to take a leap this year?
I was expecting him to average 9 to 10 points or something.
I'm just
He
saying.
averages 3.
I know, but, like, I feel like it
he's not
depends-
even in the
it depends on
rotation
your
anymore.
expectations.
Dean Wade is playing more than him.
Yeah, it's
Lamar
exactly.
Stevens, guys like that.
I don't think Mobley's been a disappointment. I think he's playing a role. I do think Okoro is the biggest disappointment. Now, this one shocked me. It's the Mavericks, and it has Christian Wood here.
Oh, your guy.
Ridiculous.
Reggie
Yeah, he
Bullock.
started
It's
off hot.
Reggie Bullock easily.
Yeah, probably.
Reggie Bullock's averaging 4 points.
He has like
Yeah.
hella 0-point games.
He's shooting
I
horrible.
mean, what
from
is
three.
Reggie Bullock, really?
Supposed to be a spot up 3-point
He's
shooter.
at least an
defender.
11.
That's like their
Score.
entire
A
roster. outside of
3 and
Luka.
D player.
It's the roster.
That's a guy who contributed a lot for that little.
I know.
Christian Wood's been good for them, though. I don't know why he's
Maybe 'cause-
disappointing.
6th man of the year.
Yeah, that's the case. Nuggets, Jamal Murray.
That's
That
easy.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean,
That's
but
easy.
injury.
He's
Give
going
him
to
some
find
time.
himself.
Yeah.
I believe it firmly, but it's understandable that you say that.
As of right now, I guess can't disagree with that one too much. Next team is the Pistons, Sadiq Bey.
Yes.
Haven't
Yeah.
seen too much Pistons on.
I think at this point, no point of putting Killian Hayes up here. He's just
Okay.
Julio.
I mean, Killian Hayes is utter
Yeah.
trash. With all due
He's
respect.
had a few decent games,
Oh God.
What's a decent game for Killian Hayes?
7-4.
like 10-7.
10-5. Just efficient. Just
Yeah.
I was gonna say
efficiently.
he
Not
can pass the
shooting
ball.
20%.
Yeah,
like,
he
He
that's
can pass
decent.
the ball. That's about
Honestly, if he played a game and he scored 2 points and he went 1 for 2, but he did nothing wrong, that's a good game for him.
it. We get mad disrespectful.
No,
on
Ve-
Killian
No,
Hayes'
it's
game
like
on this
watching him
show.
is like
He dribbles with like his head at his knees. Like, he's like dribbling like that.
he's always
Like,
trying
it's
to
not
make these
great.
Jason fucking Kidd passes, and it never goes through.
It's just something about French players that just don't pan out. Hopefully Victor's different.
Yeah,
I think he might be.
pretty good.
Golden State Warriors, Klay Thompson.
Could be him or Poole.
Yeah.
I would
was-
probably lean Poole because Clay is still working back from injury. But it's
Good.
But
under
Clay's even worse than he was last year.
No, good
no, for
good.
sure.
He wasn't bad last year.
He wasn't bad.
What I'm
He was-
saying is
no.
he's worse this year, even further
I
removed
watched
from
I
injury.
watched Klay Thompson take 3 pull-ups.
There's a brand new fantasy app. It's called Boom Fantasy. You got over-unders, player props. You got matchups. This player versus that player. That's personally my favorite. And long shots. You can win 40 times your money. And if I'm not mistaken, Joel, NBA is coming soon.
Yes, sir. NBA will be in the app in the next 10 days or so. You know, I believe opening night is October 19th, so we'll have stuff up a few days beforehand. That's going to be fun because we have it every night. You don't have to wait till Monday,
Did
Thursday.
you get your code? The
For
league
what?
pass?
I did get my code
I
for
got
League
my
Pass.
code too.
Yep, that's amazing.
That's from 2K, right?
Yes.
That's tough.
amazing.
That's fire.
So if you guys haven't already, download the Boom Fantasy app right now. Link is in our description or in the caption wherever you're watching. This next one is the Houston Rockets, Jabari Smith Jr.
Easy. Well, he's a rookie, but
Yeah,
all right,
he's a
yeah, that's
rookie.
fine.
Like,
yeah.
Rookie a month in.
I would
You
say
would've
Steven
said, 'cause you
Silas.
would have said Jalen Suggs last year for Orlando.
I'm saying Steven Silas.
Okay. Yo, Usman.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't specify player.
Usman Garuba.
No, you're sick.
Yeah.
He's
Yo.
still not worth the top 10.
No. But hey, your boy. Let me not get into this one. Let me just be.
Actually, I
last.
really want to know now.
No. I was gonna say
Sengun
Kuminga. No, I was just gonna be an asshole and say Kuminga.
Kaminga's fine in his minutes.
Yeah,
he
he
just
is.
doesn't play.
He is.
The next team is the Indiana Pacers and Chris Duarte.
Well, I mean, he was a 25-year-old rookie.
He's averaging 9 points this year.
Yeah, definitely.
You would think he
not
would be
playing as
more.
well
He
as
would
last
come in
year.
with more poise, have the veteranship, being as he played so long in college. So it has to be him.
You could also say Jalen Smith, who's been terrible defensively.
He's 21.
Yeah, I understand. So, I mean,
He has good games though.
occasionally, you're right.
Duarte stinks, man.
Love the goggles.
I can't believe they did.
You know that the Pacers have
He looks cool.
the only 2 players averaging less than 30 minutes a game that have 18 or more points per game.
Benedict.
Mathurin and
Mathurin
Halliburton?
and Miles Turner.
Oh, Miles Turner.
He's about to be the first rookie to come off the bench to average 20. That's right. That's apparently what the
He's been
trajectory
eating.
he's on.
The Clippers' biggest disappointment is Norman Powell.
Where's Kawhi Leonard?
Well, I mean, Kawhi hasn't played.
Reggie Jackson.
I
Another
guess
good
there's a few
name.
names on that team, yeah.
Reggie Jackson. Norman Powell.
You gonna name Kawhi?
His knee. I would name his knee before him.
You're disappointed in his knee?
Yeah.
That's fair.
His knee.
Lakers.
Everybody.
LeBron James.
Nah.
Are they dead ass?
I would
No,
say.
yeah, it has LeBron James here.
I would say
Yeah.
Pelinka.
Can confirm it says LeBron James.
LeBron's up there.
I would say
He's top
Pelinka
3 at
or.
least.
I don't think you could have Braun.
Gotta say Pelinka, man. Come on, what are we doing here?
As a player, though, I think Patrick Beverly is up there as a player.
Patrick
he's been
Beverly's
bad.
been horrible.
Really
He's
bad.
really just been running. No, he
Getting
runs.
cardio
I'm
in.
angry.
He
Some cardio.
runs.
That person
Oh,
was.
shit.
He's waited years and years to do that.
I mean, I guess because LeBron's not doing what he's been doing.
yeah,
so.
no, yeah, I understand. I mean, listen,
But he's still.
it's
Like even when
disappointing 'cause
LeBron's
it's not
teams play
LeBron.
bad, he always is the one where it's like at least
yeah, I mean,
LeBron's
Braun
LeBron.
giving you 30, right?
The Memphis Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks.
I mean, he's always the disappointment. So yes,
Dylan Brooks' shot selection is one of the most bizarre there is.
he has the lowest IQ in NBA
He
history.
swears that he's Kobe Bryant. He needs to relax.
And his defense has become a bit overrated.
You think so? I feel like that's the only reason why they still put him out there.
I just
on
don't
the
think
court
that
as much as they
I
do.
think they're waiting for Zaire Williams or to find a better deal to get a 3.
Yeah, I agree. It is Dylan Brooks. Miami Heat, Bam Adebayo.
What about Kyle fucking
Nah.
Lowry?
Yeah, Lowry's.
I'd go Kyle Lowry.
Has
I don't think
Lowry
he's
been
been
bad
bad.
this year?
Pat Riley for not building a better roster?
Yeah,
I feel like
you can't
Lowry
rely on
has
Kyle
adjusted
Lowry.
to his role. I guess offensively,
Bam's been good.
points per game.
I really didn't think Bam was playing bad.
Kyle Lowry this year is averaging 13, 4, and 5, shooting 41% from the field and 36% from 3.
I guess he's
It's not
kinda just playing his
horrible.
So I'm
role.
gonna
It's
say
his
Pat Riley.
role.
I'm
Pat
naming.
Riley.
I'm naming.
Yeah,
I'm
bro's
naming
going front
everybody.
office.
You're naming the front
Pelinka,
office.
Pat
The
Riley.
only
I'm
reason
coming for
why
everybody.
you could say Bam is because he hasn't become more well-rounded in
Yes,
his
Bam
offensive
hasn't
game.
become a top 10 player in the NBA, so let's
Yeah, I
shit
mean,
on
it's
him.
That's
Not
not
gonna
that's
happen.
not what we were expecting of Bam.
I think Duncan Robinson is also another disappointment.
He was
here.
disappointing last year.
Yeah, I think that's just continued though. They
Shout
gave
out
him
to
money.
Max Strus. Max Strus needs some respect.
For the
Not
Milwaukee
20%.
Bucks, it has no one has been a disappointment.
I agree.
The Minnesota Timberwolves, it's been Anthony Edwards.
D'Lo.
What are your thoughts?
It's D'Lo.
It's
Easily
D'Lo.
D'Lo.
No
It's
way.
D'Lo.
No way. It's Ant, right?
No way it's Ant.
No, it's not
At all.
It's D'Lo, without a
D'Lo's
doubt.
been rough.
For the Pelicans, it's Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, he hasn't been closing for them at all. So I'd say, but I don't know. That's kind of just he doesn't fit with Zion.
Yeah, I just
in
don't
those
think. I
closing
think they
lineups.
just have a. I
Yeah.
think they need like a Miles Turner, like a stretch five to let Zion just work. CJ McCollum.
He's been good.
Oh, he's been bad. Yeah,
has not
been good.
like
Bad?
last 2 games, he's been good.
Like
He was
last
averaging
two-
like 10 points
for the
over
season.
4
Like in the
games.
season
Okay,
totality. He hasn't
okay.
been that good.
He's averaging 19 on the year.
Solid.
Yeah, coming off a year where he was much better. When he played
There's a
with-
lot
he
of
also
mouths.
played half the
There's a
time
lot
in
of mouths to
Portland.
feed in that offense. You have to cater to Zion and Brandon Ingram, and McCollum is just trying to find himself in that offense. It's taken some time, but again, Pelicans are still looking good.
For the New York Knicks, it's R.J. Barrett. I think that's obvious. OKC, it's Josh Giddey.
What about what?
Yes.
That's you, Giddy man.
Yeah, I mean,
His offensive output is just not there.
you're
Did y'all see
expecting
his
Blue
bag?
Dort's been pretty bad.
Did y'all see the 8 in and outs the other day?
From who? Josh Giddey?
Yeah, that shit was
Respect his
hilarious.
bag.
He scored
Respect
too.
his bag. He scored.
He dead scored on that play. That shit
I'm
was
looking.
crazy.
I'm looking at the Thunder's roster. So
Wes, are you a Josh Giddy guy?
Of course. It's just kind of you got to be.
Yeah, you have
You got to
to.
put
he's
on for the boys.
Australian.
You look like.
So
Josh
are you a
Giddey.
Ben
That's who you
Simmons
really
guy?
look like.
Yeah, I don't mind Ben Simmons actually.
Respect.
Are you
I
a
don't mind
Kyrie
it.
guy?
I mean, he identifies as American, so I don't really need to.
I don't think
step
anyone's a
up-
Kyrie guy these
Step
days.
up for Kyrie.
So I think Josh Giddey sure has been disappointing. You can also maybe group in Darius Baisley into that, but I think Giddey had higher expectations. So
For
I
sure.
would say Josh Giddey for right now. Magic, Jalen Suggs.
Suggs has just been injured, but I wouldn't say he's been disappointing really.
I'd say Mo Bamba.
I'm gonna say.
But I feel like that was the expectation was you were gonna have Boncaro step up, Wendell step up. I can't say the expectation was for Bol Bol to be this.
Shout out Bol Bol.
Well,
He's
shout
been
out
balling.
Wagner. He's been amazing. But
He
if,
has
if
been.
y'all brought up Kawhi, I'm talking about Jonathan Isaac.
But he hasn't even played.
Like points. That's
I used to play like 4 years.
it's been.
that's
You talk
not
about Kawhi's
disappointment.
But there's different
How's that a
expectations for
disappointment at
Isaac
this
and
point in
Kawhi.
time?
Come on.
All
There's
right,
different
I'm just
I
talking-
would,
I'm
I
just
would,
talking about the lack
and
of
I'm,
not
I'm not
playing.
saying this. I'm saying
He's
this
been in
very
more
loosely. For
parades.
Orlando, for what they're trying to
It's all
do,
been all
I
hype.
would say no one.
I would say
Isaac's waiting for Trump to get back in. That's when he's gonna make his return. Or 2024.
I would say Mo Bamba just because last year it looked like he had like a little bit of a revelation. They extended him and now he's not playing
I
much.
think it's because of Bobo.
Yeah, he's
That is
been better.
exactly what it
Yeah.
is.
The Sixers, it's PJ Tucker.
Is Tobias not someone you could throw in there?
I would probably go
I
Matisse
guess.
Thybulle.
Where do I go?
Matisse, what is another? That's another one. And I'm not saying this to be rude to you. I'm just speaking very loosely.
He's
What's the expectation?
He needs to do something on offense.
He's Isaac Okoro. He's Isaac Okoro.
That's why he's this. Well, I would probably say Tobias.
That's what I said.
Yeah, PJ does what he does.
He's doo doo.
The Suns, it's DeAndre Ayton.
Really? I would say Chris Paul.
I was gonna say exactly that.
I don't think.
I feel like
Yeah,
for all the
as of
drama
right
in the
now-
offseason for Ayton, he's come in like
he just
Yes, he
dominated
should
the
be
Warriors the other day. But I say
Aiden
right
hasn't-
now it would be
yeah,
Chris
I
Paul.
would
just
go
right now.
CP3.
I would go Chris Paul too. The Blazers, it's no one. The Kings, it's Harrison Barnes.
I agree.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's averaging
Yep.
11 points.
He might lose himself at the rotation in general. That team's been clicking, man.
It has been.
Fuck the Kings.
The Spurs, it's Josh Primo.
Real. Are we?
oh good Jesus, come on. I mean, yes, but
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
How they gonna
Move
name?
on.
They couldn't name Miles Bridges for the Hornets. What
Right. That's what I'm saying.
type of shit is that?
Now Miles Bridges was on a roster this year though.
All right, to be fair, but I feel like we saying Primo because of, you know what I'm saying, because he wasn't playing bad when he was there.
Nah, he wasn't playing good either.
He was all right, whatever.
I would say like Malachi Brenham. I don't know.
Blake Wesley.
Like he's been okay when he's gotten some minutes. The Raptors, it's Scotty Barnes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
by far and away.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I
think
mean,
they
if
thought he
you
was
thought he'd be a
superstar.
superstar elite, yeah, this is the easy answer for you. But if you didn't think that,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
not,
we were no
Sorry.
matter if you thought it was superstar leap or not, you were expecting better than this.
I wasn't saying superstar, but he was entering. He should have entered
He
another.
should be
Should
improving.
you said he should have entered another round.
He should have.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I-
upsetting. He still has time, but it's upsetting me.
the Utah Jazz, Colin Sexton.
I agree. I mean, he had an injury, but okay, that's fair.
It's been okay.
I feel like I would honestly say no one.
THT?
I mean, what did you expect? of him?
THT.
I mean, people
To be
did think
somewhat better.
Sexton was going to come in and start and
Yeah,
average
yeah,
like
be the
20
guy.
plus.
And fair, but the coach had a different idea of putting Jordan Clarkson to start, and I was fine with that because then you have Beasley and Sexton off the bench, and they've provided a great spark. I'm fine with it,
And for Washington, it's been Rui Hachimura. That's the last name.
and that's fine.
Rui.
Or you could say, he got the commercial. They were calling him Devin Booker. He gets almost no
Johnny
playing time.
Davis.
There you go.